Coach Dubuque, first things first. I apologize for offending you.
Yeah.
I'm apologizing for egging Scotty Burnett on to offend you.
Yes.
I'm walking here.
Yes. All Italians are deeply offended by that stereotypical, you know what I mean? All right?
To be fair, his wife is like, she's Italian, so I think he gets a little bit from there. But we're having fun last night. Okay. Are you having fun tonight here at the event?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is always the best, one of the best events in the off season. It highlights a lot of awesome matches while also promoting a great organization that helps out the inner city of New York City. So, like, for me to be here and me to be able to support this organization and this event, it means a lot to not only myself but the program. So like, we're gonna have a great time watching some awesome wrestling and seeing a lot of people that are very important within the wrestling community. So I'm super pumped to be here.
Biggest thing that you guys can do to support, Beat the Streets and Beat the Streets of New York, you're not too far away, 40-minute train ride, something like that at Princeton, right? What can you guys do and how do you support organizations like this?
I mean, man, there's a lot of ways, right? Obviously people can just support it through their donations. For me personally, like it's recruiting their athletes, right? Athletes that come through, New York City Beat the Streets is amazing, and there's a lot of kids who have the grades and are showing that potential that they can be killers on the college level. So like that's where I feel like that's where the support I can definitely bring. So coming here and identifying those athletes is definitely something that I take pride in. And this organization is second to none. I mean, it's giving opportunities to kids that have never even known what wrestling is, and now it's not only allowing them to start a sport that is one of the best in the world, but then also trying to change the trajectory of their life. So, this organization, again, I'm very biased because, Mike Novogratz was a Princeton captain, and, I think what he's done is pretty amazing. So, again, I think it's something that's awesome.
I saw 2 New York State championships wrestle. Now we've got 2 national champs coming up next. It's nice when you can come to events, rub elbows a little bit, and do a little recruiting, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, I saw the coaching staff change for you guys a little bit. Obviously, huge change with you becoming the head coach, Ayers going to Stanford. We've got some new assistant coaches. Who did you guys bring in, and what are you guys doing at Princeton?
I think in my eyes, and I think just on paper, it's one of the best coaching staffs in the country. Starting off with Cody Brewer. He's our head assistant, national champ from Oklahoma, 4-time All-American, has 8 years of coaching experience, was at Virginia Tech, has coached, a ton of All-Americans, probably the best lightweight coach in the country, and even better than me. Okay? And then you have Anthony Ashnell, what he did at Rutgers, and just a New Jersey legend in general, national champ, 4-time All-American. Again, I mean, he's super eager, super driven to just try and make Princeton wrestling the best program in the country. And then, you finish off with Nate Jackson, who, I mean, again, he's been all in on Princeton since he's gotten here, right? Since he's graduated. We brought him in, he was on the coaching staff, and then he was like, hey, I'm going to go all in on trying to make an Olympic and a world team. And he came close, he was 4th in the Olympic team trials.
So he's on the team. He's a U.S. national team member.
He's a U.S. national team member. He's
pretty good.
Second, he's made 2 national teams while at Princeton at the NJRTC. But now he wants to really help the Princeton University program reach the goals that we talked about 7 years ago when he came to Princeton, and we're talking to him about trying to be a trophy team. And I think that's a vision that's still there, right? And I think that's something that we can absolutely do and achieve, especially with this coaching staff. I've ran the numbers, I've done the data. I know there's a lot of analytic nerds out there, and we are one of 3 D1 programs with 3 NCAA champions. So it's us, Iowa State, and Penn State, and I think that's pretty damn good, company. So I have a really good feeling that we're going to kill it on the recruiting end, and then also on the coaching end. So I'm super excited about this coaching staff.
All right, it's cocktail hour. I gotta go and see if I'm getting thirsty. I gotta go get a drink.
I got to get a water. I gotta
get a water as well. Coach, thank you for the time.
You got it, man.
Thank you for supporting Beat the Streets
Anytime,
New York
Zeb,
City.
I appreciate it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Good, and enjoy the wrestling tonight.
Thank you.